Hello everyone, welcome to PHTV Channel 4 in Palos Heights. I'm Sue Jankowski and we are at the library. In our show today we will learn all about what's happening at the library as we do every single month, making sure that you know what's going on, you can get involved in what's happening. We of course have our two good friends, Janine, who is the head of public services. Thank you, Janine, for coming.
Thank you for having me.
And we have Rebecca, who's head of youth and teen services, right upstairs. If you haven't been up there, go up there. It's really fun and cute. So we're going to learn about what is going on in September.
No, we're already at September. I can't believe it. We have a lot going on. Of course, right after Labor Day, we've got a program September 6th. On Wednesday, we have the bittersweet truth about sugar, which, like you said, maybe we don't want to know. But anyway, nutrition education there. Chris Rosanda, she's from the Cancer Support Center. She will be at the library on Wednesday, September 6th at 6:30 to talk about how we manage the amount of sugar we eat every day, the different types of sugar, how many foods contain sugar, and how much sugar is too much, and simple ways for us to stop our sugar cravings. So.
Yeah, and it's going to be so surprising when you find out that there's basically sugar in everything.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And actually then the effects of it too, you know, there's a reason why we crave it, you know, when we shouldn't be craving it so much. But
Right.
But she talks about all that stuff, and
Yeah.
it's not a doom and gloom thing. She actually gives you hope and how you can work with that kind of stuff. So it's
That's good.
It's a good. She's
Find
she's
out
great,
about it.
She's a great presenter. We've
Good.
had her at the library before, so it'll be good.
Good.
Coming up on the 7th, and we have how to navigate using nature. We have, if you want to learn how you can use your local environment to find your way, like using the stars or the direction the trees bend, or even the direction which the satellite dishes point, you want to come out to this program. We have Lake Catherine's operations manager, Gareth Blakesley, will be at the library on Thursday, September 7th at 6:30 to talk about how to navigate using nature. It's one of his pet interests, and he's going to show us how you can use the natural and unnatural clues to find your way in the world. So
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, because sometimes you're out somewhere, you think, wait, did I come from this way or that way? Is that north that way? And it's good to have a few indicators besides the sun.
I mean, we have a lot of technology, right? I mean, we have our Google Maps, we have all this kind of thing, but you know, what happens when you lose your signal, or
Right.
your battery goes dead, or we don't have any power?
Right.
You know, he'll show you how to find your way.
Good.
So it'll be cool.
Nice.
Yeah. So and our next program we're talking about a community-wide event. A couple of weeks ago, the mayor of Palos Heights signed the Pollinator Proclamation, and what that was is that it's the commitment of our city to protect the pollinators in nature. That's the birds, butterflies, bees, and so preserve and protect them. So this is an effort through Lake Catherine and through the libraries partnering up with them. And so on Sunday, September 10th at 2 o'clock, we have a program called Monarch Conservation, where Master Gardener and Landscape Horticulturist Dolly Foster will show us ways to conserve and create habitats for the monarch butterfly. And milkweed seeds will be distributed so you can plant those in the fall. And this is exactly 1 week before the Butterfly Festival at Lake Catherine. So,
Perfect. So
yeah.
you can find out some information before you go to the Monarch Butterfly
Right.
Festival.
Right, and
Yeah.
we're actually, the library is going to be a milkweed seed drop-off point as well. We'll have, so if people find or have extra milkweed seeds, they can drop them off at the library, and somebody can come pick them up and plant them there as well, in their garden.
Nice.
It's in part of initiative also citywide through this Pollinator Proclamation to plant butterfly gardens, which the City Hall is going to be doing here in September, and the library will be planting one as well.
Oh, nice. Well, it'd be good to know what do I plant to attract and nourish butterflies.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. And that Butterfly Festival is really fun. And that is September 17th, so be
That's
sure to
right.
go there.
Yeah. It is a lot of fun. Then we have coming up, the Palos Fine Arts is back at the library with their foreign film series called Foreign Film Series. And they'll be showing the film. Hey, very original. They'll be showing the film. It's an Oscar winner for the foreign film called The Salesman. That's Wednesday, September 13th at 6:30. They will have Steve Frenzel will be the film presenter. He'll be there to talk about the film. They'll have some light refreshments afterwards or beforehand. This is a program that is free and open to everyone. The movie itself is it's an Iranian film, but it shows the life. It could be anybody. They could select these people and put them in any country, and this is something that would happen to anybody's lives, about an average couple that were thrown into, had to deal with some shocking and mysterious events that actually threatened their relationship. So it's a kind of an exciting film, and we're excited to have the Palos Fine Arts back at the library to show this film.
Nice.
Yeah. Then we have Diana Ducci, a community educator, will be here on Thursday, September 14th at 6:30 to talk about Medicare Made Easy. She talks about parts A and B, and we'll be discussing the supplements as well. So it's a great program for anybody turning 65, or if you're already 65 or over and leaving your employer plan, or people who would just simply like to learn more about Medicare.
And she is an incredible fountain of information.
She is!
Oh my gosh, the stuff she knows.
I know. I've said in several of her programs, people ask her questions, and she knows everything.
The answer.
I know.
It's like she doesn't have to look up a book.
No.
I mean, she just knows. She's wonderful.
It's funny you said that, because I totally, that is exactly
So if you really want to know something, or you just have a few questions, or you need a refresher on some information, she's the one to listen to.
Yeah. And then, back by popular demand, we had, this is skipping one, you don't have that one, our shredding event. We had a shredding event
you did.
On August 19th, and we had paper shredding and e-recycling, and it was so busy that we actually had to close, the trucks filled up. We had to close shop an hour early. And so we had to turn a lot of folks away. So to compensate for that, we planned another shredding event, a really fast one. It's Saturday, September 16th from 8 a.m. till noon.
8 a.m. till noon.
Yes,
okay.
and this is only a shredding event. Excuse me, stop the press. Correct myself. It's 8 a.m. to 11.
Oh, 11.
Please don't come at noon.
Okay,
We're
no, 8 till 11. Okay, got it.
So the shredding event, let me say that again. Saturday, September 16th, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. in the library parking lot.
Okay.
Where you can bring papers to shred, 2 to 3 boxes. And we will also have the Palos Heights Police there to pick up prescription pills or any pill drop-off that you want to get rid of. So no liquids or salves or needles, just pills, okay? So that's going on Saturday, September 16th.
That is wonderful, because people do want to get rid of all this stuff. They just don't know what to do, especially if you have several boxes. You got a little shredder at home. You don't have enough time and energy to get it through those shredders. And the pill drop-off, too, is great.
The pill drop-off, it was hugely, Janine from the police department just could not believe the kind of turnout we had for everything, paper and the other stuff we had, and pills. So, I mean, there's a need for that. So
there is.
People come on September 16th and get a deposit. Even though City Hall does have a pill drop-off here, Janine told me too. So if you don't make it that day, you can drop them off at City Hall. There's a box. You can just throw them in a box.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, and then September, after Labor Day, the library is open again on Sundays. So we will have our Sunday at the Cinema program starting again in September. On the 17th at 2 o'clock, we will be showing the film La La Land. Mega Oscar winner, mega award-winning film, starting at 2 p.m. So come and join us for the movies you might have missed at the cinema.
Yeah, I never did see that. That seemed like it would be good.
It's a musical. It's very interesting. It's fun, kind of a dance. Kind of a nod to old Hollywood. The musicals. So.
It'll be fun.
Yeah. And then coming up on Tuesday, September 19th, we have an author, Mary Matauri Gibson. She will be here to talk about her new book, Entrusted with Their Care. It's a nurse's story. It's a memoir of her life. She was a critical care nurse and nurse practitioner for over 50 years, and she writes about, what goes on and what went on in the days of her nursing and what changes she had seen since the 1960s. She's a great presenter. We've interviewed her on another program. She's a wealth of information, and you will like her coming.
And that's got to be so interesting, because it has changed tremendously from
my gosh.
you know, the 60s till now. What nurses do and even their training is
Right.
entirely
She
different.
was just talking about how they used to have to stand up when the doctor came in the room and
salute.
Wait till the doctor finished smoking their cigarettes.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of thing. Just little changes like, and of course, the uniform. She said back in the 70s, where male nurses started to become more popular, they didn't have to wear hats.
Oh, they
This was
didn't.
after the Vietnam War, and,
Yeah.
and she said there was one gentleman in particular said, you know, he didn't wear a hat. She goes, well, if he's not wearing a hat, we're not wearing a hat, you know. So it was kind of interesting, you know.
I love the hats. I know they're terrible to wear, but they're so cute.
Yeah, but she was saying, you know, how hard is it to do CPR when you got this thing flapping on your head, you know, and you're running around trying to save someone's life.
Yes.
This little pillbox on your head is, I mean, that's such
not
a
helpful.
most practical thing, right?
Mm-mm.
All right, and then we have, for all you history buffs, we have a great program coming up on Wednesday, September 20th at 6:30, World War II German POW camps in Chicago. Yes, that was a thing. They did have POW camps in the Chicagoland area, specifically in the Cook County Forest Preserves. So actually not far from
Wow.
here. Yeah, we have graduate student in archaeology, James Meyerhoff, will be here to discuss the German POW camps in the Chicago area and where to find the remnants in the forest preserves.
Holy cow.
Yeah, I'm going to learn something, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
And then we're back with our book and film. This is always the third Thursday of the month. On September 21st at 2 p.m., we'll be showing the film Fences. It's based on the play by August Wilson, starring Denzel Washington and Viola Davis, who actually won an Academy Award for Best Actress of this film in her role in this film. This movie is also nominated for the best film, one of the best films for the for last year, and it's a film about a working class father trying to raise his family in the 1950s and dealing with the events of his life. So we've got some
Sounds
great
good.
actors. It's
Yeah,
a
very good.
drama, yeah.
Mhm.
And then coming up on Thursday, September 21st at 6:30, we have personal safety presentation. We have a retired Chicago police officer, Pat Collins, will demonstrate self-protection strategies and simple self-defense moves for everyone and discuss personal safety devices. So it's always a good refresher for people who want to know how to learn these kinds of things.
Yeah, that's a nice opportunity to feel more confident.
Yeah, I
in
know
what
a
you
lot
can
of
do.
people are kind of concerned with their kids going off to college, and
Right.
you want to be able to make sure they can take care of themselves. So
Right.
it's kind of a nice thing. To
That's
have,
very
yeah.
good.
And then coming up on September 26th, we have Dr. Cronin will be just here to discuss managing hand pain at 6:30. So and talk about the management and treatment of the options of hand pain. So that's our September, and I'm going to just make a call out for a save the date for October 4th. That's the Palos Reads. Palos Reads is an annual event sponsored by the Palos Fine Arts, and it's a combination, a collaborative event with the Palos Heights Library, Palos Park Library, and the Green Hills Library, Palos Hills Library. And it's like we read one book, the same book, and we have the author she'll be at the Palos Heights Library on October 4th. The author is Lori Rader Day, and the book we'll be reading is The Day I Died. It's quite a thriller, and it's available at the library now, so you can pick up your copy and read your book, and then come and listen to the author on October 4th.
Okay, so this is sort of a suspense mystery kind of thing.
Yeah, and actually very
Okay.
well written one too.
Okay,
So
good.
it's always fun to kind of listen to the author speak and how
It is how they came
process
up,
of
what they
creating
do.
and- yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Very
there you
good.
go.
Very good. Thank you, Janine.
You're welcome.
Okay, on to the youth and teens.
Yes, yes.
Now they're all back at school, so you got nothing to
Oh,
do.
sure, right. No, we still like to keep busy upstairs.
I know you do. I know, I'm teasing.
Yeah, well, back at school time is our story time sessions again. Those kick off once again. So our regular schedule, we haven't changed. It works really well for everyone. So far, the tiny tots, which are the little guys, 6 weeks up to 22 months, they're Mondays at 10 or 11. And as of this recording, we still have a few openings in the 11 a.m. session. So please give us a call to
Well, that's
sign up
good.
for those. Yeah. And the terrific twos, the 2-year-olds, they meet on Tuesdays for story time, also at 10 or 11. And yes, there are still openings, a few openings for that one. And then preschool, which is the 3 to 5-year-old group, We even have some half-day kindergartners that's come to this still. You can pick your day. We have 4 different times and slots they can choose from. Wednesdays at 10 or 1, or Thursdays at 10 or 1.
Very good.
So lots of openings there. So give us a call. And then our recurring drop-in programs, everybody likes these because you can just show up. You don't have to register. Just come on in, enjoy the fun. Bedtime Math will be Wednesday, September 6th at 6 p.m. And there'll be a short story and some games where they can practice counting, sorting, matching, all those pre-math skills.
Okay.
That are just fun, and they don't realize they're building math skills.
Right. And this is for what age?
That's preschool age.
Just
Maybe we've had some
preschoolish.
2-year-olds come, which is fine. They're still playing with the objects, getting used to them, getting acquainted with them. That's fine.
Okay.
And chess for beginning players, and usually they're about 6 years and older, maybe 7, is Wednesday night, September 13th at 6. Kids can come in and play chess against a teen volunteer. The big kids come, they earn service hours just to play chess against the younger kids so they can kind of help them perfect their game.
It's a good time to start service hours too at the beginning of the
It
school year.
is, yes.
Don't wait till the end.
Yes, please don't wait to the end.
Get your hours now.
Yeah, any youth or teen who needs service hours for whatever reason, for school or private organizations or their church, we do our best to try to help them get those hours. So if you're a chess player and you need service hours, we can definitely
Come on
put you
down.
on.
All right.
Yeah. And then Legos also, since we're open on Sundays again, like Janine mentioned, we're back to our Sunday Lego Builder Club, which will be Sunday the 17th, 2 to 3:30. Anybody can just show up and play with Legos. And then we put them on display for a while so they get to show them off for everybody. Then we always have a lot of parents or grandparents that come back to see what the kids have built.
Sculpture.
Yes, yes, absolutely. So September, again, since we're in back to school mode, we're talking about one of our guessing games. Kids love these. This is a guess how many mini erasers.
Oh, wow. That's a tough one.
So they can, however they want to observe it and estimate. They might even want to try counting them, but we're going to see how well they do. And this will go home to one lucky guesser.
Nice.
Kids always ask, well, what if more than one has the correct answer? If there's one or more that has the correct answer, we put those names in a cup and we pull one winner.
That's a fair way.
Somebody gets to win a whole bunch of fun wild animal
Oh,
racers.
yeah, those are cute.
For our Guess How Many. And with Library Card Sign-Up Month, September, this is a great time to get your first card. For kindergartners, they can get their first card, or if you need to renew your card, we'll have giveaways, one for the youth and teens, one for the adult. You're never too old to get your library card. We'll also take a picture with the kids with their library card with our special backdrop. So,
Oh, that's really fun.
yeah, and anytime, year-round, anytime kids get their first library card, they come upstairs and show us. We've got a little giveaway for them.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's really special to get your library card. It means you're kind of
It
growing up.
is,
You know,
that's
you're growing
right.
up and
Yeah.
you can be trusted to take care of
Yes.
that book.
It's a life moment.
It is.
And then starting in September, we've got a new program called I Survived. This is a real popular series by Lauren Tarshish, and they're based on historical events. This one is I Survived the Sinking of the Titanic.
Wow.
I met this author. She's really, really so engaged in what she's doing with these history time frames. She started just doing 2 or 3 and thought that would be it, but then she said she got so many letters from kids suggesting, well, what about this and what about that? So she keeps writing on different points in history based on what the kids are telling her they like to read about. So it's a fictional story based around the sinking of the Titanic.
But that would be exciting because that gives you historical facts about a particular event.
Right.
Throw in some fiction to make it a little interesting, but you learn, because there is actual history involved,
Right.
you are learning something from
Right.
those.
So we've got a program, I Survive, it'll be monthly, and this one is Could You Survive the Sinking of the Titanic? You can come find out and test your own physical and mental endurance as we explore this fun series. So there will not be any large body of water, giant ice cubes or ice. For
Not
them to
that
deal with.
realistic.
Not that realistic, but it'll still guarantee to be fun. And then September, it's Grandparents' Day. Yeah, so we're having a grandparents' breakfast on Friday, September 8th at 10 a.m. You know, we know how important grandparents are in their grandchildren's lives, and we want to honor that. We'll have special stories and fun photo ops. And the Harvest Room will be donating breakfast treats for everybody.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah, so please register for that so we can let them know how many we're expecting so they can send over some yummy food for us.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah, I thought that was really nice of them. Smart Art will be Monday, September 11th. That's 4th grade. And the grandparents' breakfast is any age. Any age. Bring your grandparents in, little ones. So
yeah, good.
Smart Art is kindergarten and up. We're going to be doing some duct tape creations. This is a fun bookmark with duct tape.
And look at that pretty duct
and
tape.
beads. I know, duct tape comes in so many patterns now.
Isn't that
This
fun?
is another little bookmark you can put on the page of your
yeah,
your
sure.
phone. Even your pencils. Actually, with the pencils, we use washi tape because it's easier to sharpen your pencil.
Oh.
If you cover it with duct tape, it doesn't sharpen.
You're never
so
gonna. It's
you
just
don't
for
wanna do
show.
that.
No.
Right. Or even folders. You can decorate your folders. So
Wow.
we will have some supplies for kids to decorate. If they want to bring in their own special item they've already got and they want to decorate it with duct tape, that's fine too. But we will have some supplies for them to decorate.
Good.
Yeah. And September is Hispanic Heritage Month, so we're going to, with Cook-a-Book, we're going to explore the food of Mexico. We want people to register for this again because we've got to get the food items. So that's September 14th, which is a Thursday at 6 o'clock. So come explore the food of Mexico with
Well,
us.
who wouldn't love that?
Yeah, I'm thinking there might be avocados involved, some tomatoes. I don't know, we'll see.
Good stuff.
Come check that out. And we mentioned service projects. So with the teens this month, we are offering another service opportunity. We have a lot of crayon stubs. They're still fine. Kids use them all the time, but we just have a lot of crayon stubs. So we could use some teens to come in and help melt them down to make heart-shaped, star-shaped crayons. We need teens to help peel the paper off the stubs,
Oh, yeah.
break them up a little more, and put them in our little molds.
Oh, yeah.
And then we put them in a low temp oven for a while, and they melt down, and then you have a very colorful, unique shaped crayon. And we'll be donating them to a couple different organizations that send them out to kids that will really appreciate them.
That would be a fun project.
Yes. It
Learn
is
to do
fun.
that. They can do it at home, too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And that, if I didn't mention, that's Tuesday, September 19th
Okay.
at 6 o'clock. Yes. We'd like you to register, but if you just show up and say you want to help with a service project, we'll let you help. That's
Okay.
fine. Yeah. And then on Wednesday, September 20th at 6 o'clock, we'll have Explore Tutor.com. Tutor.com is an online database that we offer free to anyone with a Palos Heights card. Once you set up your account, you have a wealth of resources available to you, including live tutor help.
Wow.
Live tutor help, yes. On the other end of the line, there are retired teachers, other educators who will help you with your homework.
Boy.
They don't give you the answers. They help you figure out how to get there, though.
But isn't that great? I mean, the parents can help, and you all
Yes.
can help at the library and so forth. Sometimes it's nice to have that other voice, at the other end, so you get another idea.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Absolutely. And there's some homework problems parents can't help their kids with, so we help them when we can, and then we also say, let's try tutor.com. The tutor will probably be better at this math problem than we are. So, and anyone can come to that. If parents want to come to learn about it, to help their youth or teen, or kids can come and we'll show them how to use it. You do need a Palos Heights Library card to access this because it's one of our online databases, and then you can access it 24 hours, 7 days a week from home. It's always there for you.
Perfect.
Right. And in September, on Saturday, September 23rd at 10 a.m., we're having story time in Arabic. We're going to have the bilingual teacher, Ms. Cooper, from Palos School District 118, to come in, and she's going to read in Arabic to anyone who wants to come and listen. And of course, we'll have a fun take-home craft.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, so come on in for that. We'd like you to register if you can. That one, I'm sure it's okay too as well if you just show up because it'll be fun stories. Science fair success, that's, again, back to school right around the corner. It's going to be a science fair or a history fair is popular. There's always some type of research involved. So we're going to show you science fair success on Wednesday, September 27th at 6 o'clock. And this is for anyone who thinks they could benefit any age. We even have some second graders working on science fairs. So we'll give you some helpful tips on how to research. A lot of times kids or parents will come in and say, I need a book about, and they tell us the name of their project. And there aren't always books about that specific project, so we kind of help you learn how to take a step back and think where you need to start before you get to the project part to find some history in it, some resources. So we'll help you with that. Early Einsteins will be Thursday, September 28th at 4 o'clock, and that's for kids 3 years and up. And this is just going to be a fun, sometimes messy, maybe exploding, overflowing type of program. Hands-on exploration. There'll be different science concept every month. And we know kids learn by doing. So it's always sometimes hard to do at home with, you need certain ingredients or just afraid to make the mess. I understand. So we will have the ingredients and we'll be ready for a mess. So
very nice of you.
So come on in for early Einsteins. And at the very end of the month on Saturday, December, what am I thinking of? September 30th at 10 a.m., it's Tall Tales with Terry Lynch. He's a great performer. You know, we all know those wonderful folk tales of American folklore. So he's going to be come in and talk about Pecos Bill, Davy Crockett, Johnny Appleseed, and more. And it's a program for kids and their families. It's very interactive, very entertaining. Again, like our math night, they won't know they're learning math. This one, they won't know they're learning history. It'll just be a fun program for
He's a great presenter.
He is.
He's an actor.
Oh, yeah.
He's wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, and those tales really lend themselves to, you know, that verbal telling of the story. And if you got a good storyteller, they're really, really interesting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Awesome.
And just a quick mention, since it's back to school season, any educators out there, we're always happy, ready, and willing to visit any classroom to talk about anything they might be working on in particular, or just book talk, some new books, seasonal things, holiday things, whatever they like, we're ready. And we love visiting the classrooms and meeting the kids and educators one-on-one. So
that's good to know. And that's fun for the kids in the classroom, and it's nice for the teachers get another perspective coming in with some other ideas.
And we've had teachers tell us thank you, even if it's 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and they finish up some things at their desk while we're, doing our thing, and they're like, thank you so much, now I don't have to take this home and work on it. So,
true, too.
And we know they do a lot of work from home.
Oh,
so
they sure do.
Use us, please, we're ready.
Yeah. Call on them.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Rebecca and Janine. Thank you so much for being here today.
Yeah.
And it's exciting that the library is going to be open on Sunday soon, again, because I know a lot of people really appreciate that, especially during the school year, when kids are doing homework and stuff. That's really a great thing.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching us. We'll see you at one of the many things going on at the library. Bye-bye.
Bye.